come and see friends. Throughout history, there has been a recurring pattern of elite world leaders being associated with secret societies that engaged in various forms of sexual deviancy and adulteries. One such politician who stands out in this regard is Nero, the infamous Roman emperor known for his tyrannical rule and persecution of the Nazrim. Nero was rumored to be involved in secret societies that indulged in perverse acts and debauchery, perpetuating a culture of decadence and corruption within his inner circle. Amidst his immoral lifestyle, a remarkable transformation occurred. Caught red-handed in this type of debauchery during a visit to Jerusalem, Nero started shooting his arrows. To the initiated, it is known that shooting arrows is a reference to seed being shot out of yesod. See Rashi on Genesis 49:24, as is written, "And it calls it a bow, because the seed shoots out like an arrow." For Nero was shooting his arrows in debauchery, and he became enamored and infatuated with Lower Jerusalem, who is Hagar, the convert, namely Poppaea Sabina, for Poppaea supported the temple in terrestrial Jerusalem, and was also involved with the release of imprisoned Kohanim who had been arrested by the Romans. For through Poppaea's connection with Josephus, she became a voice for the Erev Rav in the ear of Nero, for she was a protector of the Erev Rav against Roman persecution in the aftermath of the fire of Rome in 64 CE. For Nero targeted specifically the Nazrim who had recently set up a yeshiva in Seir, namely Rome. It must be noted that the Nazrim were undistinguishable from the other Jewish masses to Nero or anyone else not intimately involved in Jewish affairs. But she was well aware of the differences between them. For through her influence, Nero became aware like Abimelech and Pharaoh did. For he became aware that Judah, namely David, was using the right side to destroy Rome from the inside out by causing them to shoot their arrows at Jerusalem. For he realized the temple represented the bride, and that by the Goyim going into her and defiling her, Hashem would break them. As it is written, "What is this you have done to me? Why did you not tell me that she was your wife? And again, what have you done to us? How have I wronged you, that you have brought such great guilt upon me and my kingdom? You have done things to me that should never be done." And also, "What is this you have done to us?" asked Abimelech. "One of the people could easily have slept with your wife, and you would have brought guilt upon us." Nero said, "The Holy One, blessed be he, wishes to destroy his temple, and he wishes to wipe his hands with that man, namely Nero." So he fled and became a Gert Zadok, and ultimately Rabbi Meir descended from him. Nero's conversion serves as a profound example of how Judah breaks the Goyim. Not through military might, namely Gevurah the left, but through the right, namely free love and hesed. As explained in the Zohar, Judah cleaves to the right in order to break the power of the nations, by causing them to be rejected by the aspect of hesed, associated with free love and open sexuality. For by the Goyim's misuse of sexuality, the Goyim are broken without bloodshed and conflict, but through the degradation of the family unit and sexual morality. For those among the Goyim who convert to Judaism, Hashem rejects them with the right and beckoned by the left, embodying the concept of a ger tzedek, a righteous convert, for they must shed the blood of circumcision and reject their past of unbridled sexual desires, and subdue them under the halachic of what is permissible and forbidden. Let us consider Rabban Yoḥanan ben Zakkai, and the famed Flavius Josephus, who knew Nero's wife Poppaea personally. For they both knew Nero was no longer going to be the emperor of Rome, but a Ger Zadok. For both men possessed foreknowledge that Nero's reign was coming to an end and that Vespasian would ascend to the throne. Because this is how Judah does battle with the Goyim. For when Rabban Yoḥanan ben Zakkai met Vespasian, the Roman general poised to conquer Jerusalem, he said, "Greetings to you, the king." Vespasian said to him, "You are liable for 2 death penalties, one because I am not a king and yet you call me king. And furthermore, if I am a king, why didn't you come to me until now?" And when Josephus met Vespasian, he said, "O Vespasian, think no more than that you have taken Josephus himself captive, but I come to you as a messenger of greater tidings. For had not I been sent by God to you, why send me to Nero? Are Nero's successors still alive? You, O Vespasian, art Caesar and emperor, you and your son. Bind me now still faster and keep me for thyself, for you, O Caesar, are not only Lord over me, but over the land and the sea and all mankind. For the wise will see what happened there. For it is not a mere coincidence that Nero's conversion coincided with such a momentous date in Jewish history, namely the nullification of Haman's decree to annihilate the Jewish nation during the time of Mordecai and Esther. For on the 23rd of Sivan, in the Hebrew year of 3828, Nero converted to Judaism. June 9th, 68 CE, for Rabbi Yoḥanan, Ben Zakkai and Flavius Josephus played instrumental roles in facilitating Nero's conversion to Judaism, for they knew the battle plan of Judah and caused Nero to be rejected by the right and drew him in with the left, as is known by the Zoharim, for it is written, "Those who are wise will shine like the brightness of the heavens, and those who lead many to righteousness like the stars forever and ever."